Murrells Inlet is just south of Myrtle Beach and a beautiful, quiet, quaint little fishing village. A lot of restaurants, a lot of tourism, and but they've kept the ambiance of the old South here for years and years.
Well, in Murrells Inlet, we have a wide variety of restaurants. We probably have 100 or more restaurants throughout Murrells Inlet. Of course, the seafood restaurants are our claim to fame, but we have a wide variety of cuisines.
We've been here about 35 years. We're a family business, family owned, and we cater to families. But we make everything from scratch, you know. We make all of our pies, like grasshopper pie, peppermint pie, all from scratch here. Cheesecake we even make from scratch. And I would say that's really the basis of what our business has been able to be here for 35 years.
Well, I guess a little reason maybe we're a little different than the rest is the fact that I am a native of Murrells Inlet. I was born and raised here and growing up in the restaurant business, and I still enjoy it because it's very challenging because there's a lot more competition than there used to be. And it's satisfying because I have a lot of people that eat with me that I remember as a kid. Either they are still eating with me or their children or some of them's grandchildren. And I think the difference in maybe us and a lot of restaurants is we don't have any chefs. All of our kitchen staff are cooks.
The restaurant's been here going on 7 years. Fried seafood that the rest of the inlet has that everybody looks for when they come down here. But we have a lot of seafood specialties and different seafood dishes for the more eclectic palate, wants something a little bit different. We have beautiful stained glass fish hanging in the foyer, so it's very unique in its appearance.
Oliver's Lodge has been the building was moved here in 1860 from a plantation called Laurel Hills, which is now part of Brook Green Gardens down the road in Murrells Inlet. And in 1910, Captain Oliver and his wife Emma opened it as a lodge, and where sailors stayed here, and they also served meals. It was like a boarding house and so forth. You get 3 meals a day here. One good thing about this in Murrells Inlet and Oliver's Lodge is all the fresh seafood that is very, very close by. And we get it from the commercial fishermen and different places, and it's very, very fresh. A lot of times when you eat fish here, it was caught that day or the day before. We have guests that come here that have been eating here for 50 years. A couple here the other night had their 50th wedding anniversary here. Mickey Splain was married here. And just a lot of history, and of course, good food also. Of course, it's known as the seafood capital of South Carolina, but until you come here, until you sit down at some of the fine restaurants, until you get in a boat and go out through the inlet and experience what there is to be seen here, what there is to do here, it's just a great experience and really unlike any place I've ever lived.